Hi, I'm Barbie Forteza. I star in a horror film entitled P77. But today, we're gonna talk about something more scary. Relationship problems! Naku, eto na nga, Diyos ko. Bakit ba ako naatasan dito? Ako pa manting walang relationship ngayon. Okay, so without further ado, eto na. I, 30, female, and my BF, 33, male, are in a relationship for 10 years and still with no ring. Ay, naku, patay tayo dyan. Need advice, please. My partner and I have been together for 10 years, going 11, and are still not married nor engaged. We're living together and we have a kid. 3 years of living together, I tried talking about getting married with him. He didn't say naman na ayaw niya, pero he said he felt pressured na i-open ko yung topic na yon that day and said gusto niyang paghandaan yung gastos for a decent wedding. Okay naman kami. We get along well naman. Pero lately, parang ang dami kong nadidiscover na ayaw ko about him. Ay, wala na. One time, may naging away kami and nakikipaghiwalay ako. Pero ayaw niya. And then, this 299 peso engagement ring issue went viral. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Ang dami kong napanood na POVs. One time, I shared to him yung isa sa mga POVs na sobrang nabilib ako. Kaso, nainis siya. So, hindi ko na lang tinuloy and kept quiet kasi ayokong mag-away kami. Na-realize ko na hindi talaga namin siguro mapag-uusapan ng marriage kasi ang dating sa akin, parang ayaw niyang pag-usapan. Gusto ko nang kumawala pero hindi ko alam kung paano. Kasi umiiwas siya pag serious talks. Naiisip ko rin na baka may balak naman siya, pero I feel like I have waited too long. And parang nawala na rin ako ng gana. Need advice on how to break up. Oh, thank God, girl! Thank God. Akala ko naman how to work it out. Thank God nasa breakup stage na yung isip mo. If you're going to ask me kung love ko pa yung tao, yes. Pero parang not the same as before. Eto tayo ngayon, prior. I-jot down natin yung mga factors. Bakit? What I admire most about you is that malinaw ang direksyon ng goals na gusto mo. I feel like ever since you were not on the same page, 3 years in, tinanong mo na. And since then, ayaw niya ng pag-usapan. Baka naman parehas yung mahal yung isa't isa, pero hindi parehas marriage ang endgame. Pwede namang ganun eh. Pwede namang mahal ka rin niya, pero maybe it's the concept of getting married. Whether hindi siya naniniwala, maybe it's yung samahan niyo talaga yung mas foundation niya ng true love. But again, at the end of the day, huwag mong ibahin yung goals mo for anyone else. If you feel like it's not the right path or direction for you, no matter how much you love the other person, always make sure that you love yourself more. You're not a bad person for breaking up a relationship. That's not working anymore. And when you said na you still love him, but not the same as before, maybe it's not love. It's familiarity. Kasi when you say you love someone, you say it without hesitations, without pero. Sa mundong ginagalawan naman natin sa panahon ngayon, marami ng flexible ways of co-parenting. I totally understand na there's a kid involved and as much as possible, ayaw natin siyang lumaki sa isang environment na broken, if I may say that. Pero it's the agony that you prolong. One way or another, i-address mo siya eh. May isa lang na pumitik sa inyo, lalabas yung issues, lalabas yung ganyan. Kahit sabihin natin, together kayo, tapos yun yung environment ng kalalakihan niya, hindi pa rin ganun ka-healthy. I think you have to be more graceful in handling the breakup. Huwag mong ipaparamdam sa bata na there's hatred towards the man. Huwag ganun. Kailangan mo pa ring i-guard or i-protect yung well-being ng bata na love is always beautiful. But not all types of love last forever. Okay, Next, I, 32M, recently got married to my wife. 3 years in, and I still get no ambag from her, especially sa finances. Okay. From the onset, like magjowa pa lang kami, we are quite open now when it comes to our income, and we both know that I earn much higher than her. I explicitly told her that I am prepared and prefer to be the provider of her family. Problem is, she took it quite literally ata. Since we got married, ako ang sagot sa halos lahat ng expenses namin. Sa totoo lang, kaya naman ang sweldo ko, pero ando na sa point na sapat na lang and wala na akong naiipon. To be fair, there are times na she pays for our dinner, but those are too far in between. Even her personal toiletries, pag nag-grocery kami, ako ang nagbabayad. We also frequently go to her province, like twice a month, and never did she offered any money for gas or toll. She also do not drive. To make matters worse, wala din siyang ambag sa gawaing bahay. I do the cooking daily and laundry weekly. Even beddings and pagtatapon ng basura, ako ang gumagawa. We try to talk about the issue, pero we always end up arguing and nothing gets resolved. I am not exactly looking for a maid din naman, but I was expecting someone who will help me out sana on things, especially if it benefits us both. Am I being too selfish here? Like masyado ko bang nilalagyang value yung mga bagay? Thoughts? When you guys were still in a relationship and not yet married, medyo na-encounter mo na yung problemang yan, tama? I'm also sure na alam mong in the future, when you get married, yan ang isang issue na hindi nyo mariresolve. Kasi kung mabilis siyang masolusyonan, na-resolve nyo na hindi pa kayo kasal. Financially, bilib ako sa'yo, inaako mo ang responsibilidad na dapat sinishare nyong dalawa. Ang manly mo doon. Pogi ka dyan sa bagay na yan. Good job. Pero, I feel you also. Ngayon, nararamdaman mo na absence ng kanyang ambag. Relationships, either married or not, should always be equal. Ikaw man ang mag-handle ng finances nyo, ang responsibility, ikaw ang umako. Pero tama ka naman, pagdating sa mga household chores, yung mga simpleng pagme-maintain ng bahay, kung hindi man kayang punan yung finances ng partner, punan niya sa ibang bagay. Hindi yung accept lang siya ng accept kasi from your side of the story, puro ikaw ang nagbibigay. I think you have to have the talk. Feeling ko naman si ate girl, nakahanap siya ng ano sa'yo. Prince Charming na magsisave talaga sa kanya. So, in-embrace talaga ng bonggang-bongga ni ate girl yon. Princess talaga yan siya. So, you need to have the talk. Kung mag-aaway kayo, so be it. If you have to talk about it the hard way, so be it. Basta ang importante, ma-resolve nyo yung matter na yan. Kasi, mumultuhin ka talaga niyan. Pwede rin ba ako mag-advise kay 30F? 30F, F na F mo. Charot. Hindi, joke lang! Gets ko na deserve nating lahat ng babae ng princess treatment. Pero if you really love the person, you will show empathy and you will give equal contribution sa iyong marriage at partnership. Especially now na uncomfortable na yung partner mo, tulungan mo siya. Marriage is a lot of work. It takes a lot of work from both parties. Kaya niyo yan. Feeling ko, nararamdaman ko na mahal niyo yung isa't isa. Kailangan niyo lang talagang you need to have the talk. Okay? Okay, next. I love it. My BF, 30M, and I, 28F, have been together for almost 6 years. But gusto niyang i-prioritize yung family niya for the next coming years with me on the side lang muna. On the side? Mashed potato, okay. Background lang. Medyo breadwinner yung BF. Paano yung medyo? And nagsisilbing panganay kapag wala yung kuya. Ay, dumadami yung casting. Hindi ko maalala lahat yan. At yung father, may father pa. So, most of the responsibilities, decision-making, and stress ay handled ng BF ko. May decent and stable job naman siya ngayon, unlike nung pandemic. So, ngayon lang siya nakakaipon talaga. When I asked him kung ano ang plans and goals niya for the next 5 to 10 years, yung mga sagot niya ay all for his family. Yun lang ang plan niya. I asked him kung nasaan yung plan niya sa sarili niya. Ay, ayun na nga. Inside those 13 years, where was I? Sabi. And nasaan ako sa plano niya? Ayun na nga. I was really hurt kasi yung itsura niya parang, wait, kasama ka pala, nakalimutan ko. Parang I was an afterthought. Kahit man lang simpleng plan to make memories for us, ayaw niya talaga. Ang sabi niya sa akin, need daw muna niyang unahin ng pamilya niya. Pero after daw nun, tsaka kami magplan. Nakakapagbigay naman daw siya ng enough time and effort sa akin. But ayaw niyang mag-promise ng anything more than the bare minimum. Kasi natatakot siya na baka hindi niya ma-fulfill and ayaw niya akong ma-disappoint. Honestly, hindi naman ako nagmamadali. I just really want to spend experienced life with him and I want to feel important too. How do I approach our situation? Worth it bang mag-intay? I think sisigundahan ko yung sinabi mo na I just really want to spend and experience life and I want to feel important. And sure ako, 100%, may experience mo fully ang life, you will be valued, you will feel important. Maybe you're asking the wrong person. May ganyan kasi, right love, wrong time, I guess. Kasi hindi sa pinapaboran ko yung boyfriend mo, pero malaki yung pamilya niya. Tapos lumaki siya sa family background na hindi hands-on sa family. So maybe yun yung naging motivation niya to put his family first. And I'm sorry to say, pero I admire that about him. Kasi kung hindi siya, sino? Eh wala yung kuya. Meron siyang 2 babaeng kapatid, isang lalaki kapatid, matanda na yung dalawa nilang yung magulang nila. So siya na lang talaga I think yung maaasahan sa pamilya. So don't take that against him. Pero to be fair, hindi rin naman mali yung gusto mo. Kasi syempre, meron kang needs, meron kang dreams, gusto mong magmahal, pero gusto mong mahalin ka rin ng tama. Naiintindihan naman kita dun sa bagay na yan. But I think maybe when the time is right, you guys will cross paths again. And yung time na yon will be right for the both of you. Pero if you're asking me, how do you address the situation? I think you should end it. Kasi yung pagpaprioritize ni Guy dun sa family niya is not selfish. Kasi responsibilidad ng mga magulang niya siya ang umako. I admire his honesty. Kasi yung iba, papaligoy-ligoy ka Siya diretso siya na pamilya muna, pasensya na. If willing to wait ka, tsaka tayo magplano. If you think that's not fit for you, respectfully leave. You have so much love to give. If you end things with him, end it nicely. Strong people aren't strong all the time. And ikaw ang kanyang naging safe place. But I think nagampanan mo na ang role na yan long enough para maramdaman mo yung nararamdaman mo ngayon. So now, free yourself, pero don't draw any hate towards the guy. You want different things. Feeling ko parehas kayong mag-grow whatever it is that you decide to do. Gusto mo yung whatever it is that you decide to do, wala mo kayo ibang option na binibigay kundi makipaghiwalay. Alam mo, mag-meet nga kayo ni yung financially stable. Asa na to? Mag-matchmaking na lang tayo. Ayan si 30M. Day, gusto mo ba? Ayun, ang saya. I hope na natulungan ko kayo to face your fears when it comes to your relationship. Kung gusto nyo ng horror na hindi relationship horror, catch my upcoming film, P77, under GMA Pictures. It's an alternative narrative horror film coming in cinemas July 30, directed by Derek Cabrido. Yay! I love it. Maraming salamat po.